Hi. We indeed. Excuse me, I've just got to get my tea. I've got a cup of tea this evening. Green tea. Oh. Excuse the train in the background. So tonight I'm going to work on these character concepts. I'm just going to do them up. You know, make them more than just a sketch. And I'm going to start with the guy. What am I doing? Okay. Let's start a new canvas. Let's do A3 portrait. And then I think, I haven't had much luck with this, but you can drag this over the gallery and then, yeah, why did, no. Maybe I needed to wait longer. I'm going to apply to be a beta tester of Procreate. Come on. Can I put them in there? That's going to do the same thing. That's not helpful. That's not what I wanted. I'll delete them another time. Yeah, let's just... can I go like that? Yeah, if I flatten those, copy, old school way, paste. Yeah, cool. Okay. I'm just going to start adding some color to him and seeing where it goes. So I've got this concept that I'm still working through for a graphic novel series even. And this is one of the main characters. Oh, what happened there? Oh my god, what is happening? I'm just going to be working away. How is everybody going? It's only 3 people in, but let's have a chat. Let's have a check-in. Sip my Greek tea while you think about it. Yeah, I'm not bad too. Not bad. I was talking to a friend today and we were saying how everybody is like, you know, I'm struggling, or like I'm finding it difficult or whatever, but then telling themselves, but, you know, other people have it worse, or everybody's in the same boat or something. Which is fine, but it's just kind of like, a bit sort of denying of feelings and struggles. Let me think about what I want here actually. I think I want his cape to be a dark blue kind of colour. So let's put that in. So in my... Oh, hooray! Hi! How are you going, JL? Yeah, so this character's part of this sort of world that I'm building. I don't know what that means. Anyway, sorry, I was saying I've got this world concept that I'm working on. Oh, that's good. That's good. So yeah, my plan is to eventually make a graphic novel, and so I'm sort of working on the concept and building the world at the moment. And the world is sort of broken up into a few different areas, and this guy is from one area that's sort of much sort of older. Like he's gonna be very sort of fantasy-esque world. There's going to be giant animals, of course, because I love me some giant animals. And yeah, he's going to end up with some magic powers and stuff on his journey. And his counterpart that you saw earlier, the girl. No, he's not from Frankston. Actually, I think his boots should be brown, hey? Black leather seems like a more recent thing, doesn't it? And here is an instance where I might actually, yeah, see if this is actually a blue that I'm painting in this shoe right now. See? It's in the blue. But because it's next to all these other blues, it's looking brown. This is something that I've been learning recently. I mean, something that I always knew, obviously. You know, if you juxtapose things, they can feel different, but I don't know, I've been using it more deliberately these days because visually in this guy's world, it's going to be very cyan based, like very sort of bluey cyan colors. So I don't want to move away from that. Like I don't want to add a red to it. Like if I actually got a brown, like say that's too much. Like it looks like orange, not brown anymore. Do you know what I mean? Whereas if I just desaturate the blue that I'm using, it comes across quite brown-ish. Anyway, I don't know if anybody cared about that. I don't know what sort of pants he's wearing either. This is the interesting thing actually about doing this project is often I've been, oh thanks Glenn, often I've been drawing people nude, really. So thinking about fashion is a new experience, but it's a good one. It's one that I am up for. I've got a little board of stuff, but it's actually not very good at the moment. I might use my Pinterest instead. Is it this one? Yeah, I think. Let's pull it up on the side. So yeah, I've just been getting some pins that I don't know, that I like, that I feel are speaking to me. You can see a lot of them are actually the sort of geared towards the sci-fi stuff. Actually want some more, maybe I'll do some sort of browny khaki kind of. That's kind of cool. Or I'll look up, it's I don't know if this will bring up the right stuff, but fantasy fashion. I suppose that's going somewhere. I might put that in my references. I love the real avant-garde stuff. Should bring that into what the hell is that? Yeah, I don't think I could search fantasy pants. It's probably going to bring up the wrong thing. Anyway, I'll leave that there. At least it can sort of give me a bit of feel or something. He could actually probably be a bit more avant-garde, actually. And I'm also wondering if I from the way I've I drew this, it's actually looks like his leg is missing from the knee down, but he might have sort of a stump. But I don't think that's what I want. Anyway, it's just a concept, I guess. So I should just do it. Just get into it. See, this is way too bright. What am I doing? I've also been looking into and getting into photo bashing, which is a technique that a lot of concept artists use these days. It's basically like hardcore photoshopping to get to get something that you want in terms of like concept art. So often especially with landscapes or environments and things, photo bashing, you basically just grab photos and like pull them apart and use them for bits and pieces of the environment and paint over it and pull in something else and stretch it and all sorts of stuff. It's actually quite fun. But yeah, getting into that, it's interesting. Yeah, I also want his cane to be a bit more like a stick. Stick stuff. Maybe, I don't want to go too wizardy, but wizard stuff might show me something I want. Actually, that one second from the top right, kind of where I'm going. But without the little embellishment. That's quite cool, actually. That's just nice, but can't. Maybe it's got like a thing. I kind of want it like because obviously he'd sort of use it like a crutch as well. So I need it to sort of be a bit crutch-like. Like have a spot where he could, like in there, he could put his hand and have it under his arm or something. Interesting. I think this cape might be a bit too blue, actually. Probably a good starting point though. Maybe it could move into the purples. Hey, Ink, aka Linda, gave away your secret identity. What are you going to do about it? Maybe I'll try some cool lighting on this. Something I don't normally do. Like having it kind of almost like there's a doorway or something, or a window that's got a shard of light coming through, maybe. I don't know, I'll see how I feel about it as I go. Oops, wrong way out. So yeah, this guy's sort of the fantasy world kind of character, and the other chick's going to be sort of sci-fi future. And yeah, they're kind of, hi Mum, thanks for joining. So these two characters are eventually going to meet. They're kind of happening concurrently. It's very much what do you call it? Like a symbolic sort of story. It's going to have a lot of thought behind the sort of allegorical side of it. No, I love that. I love that stuff. I also actually want, so I'll just go back to the other thing. So just like imagine that they're from the past and the future. Yeah, this is from my graphic novel. I feel like every time I start talking about it, I just sound like a crazy person, and I'm like, are people just gonna like think, oh, Steve's going nuts again? Let me just quickly make this look clearer. So yeah, she's in the future, essentially. He's in the past. They do eventually meet. They're somehow linked. So yeah, like I kind of have thought through how they're linked, but I don't want to give it away too much. But essentially, yeah, they're going to have to find each other somehow. And you love my nuts. They're going to have to find each other somehow, and adventure together, but a big portion of the first, I don't know, half or first third of the story is their personal journeys that are happening at the same time before they meet each other. But I do want to have something that they both have that fits together. And I don't mean, I'm not talking like sexy times or anything, because they're essentially related, or they may be. So just get your mind out of the gutter there. But I want some thing. So the example I would give is, which is exactly what I don't want to do, is a friendship necklace. You know those little hearts that are like broken in half, and your friend has half and you have the other half, and they fit together. I want something like that, but not so high school girl. So going back to what Jean-Luc said about the staff having some sort of secret compartment, could their weapons combine? No, I don't think so. Just because I want their weapons to be like something that they made or they created. Whereas I feel like the thing that they have that fits together needs to be something that they're given at birth, kind of thing. Like a trinket? No, awful. No, that's not what I want. No, I mean, it could be a ring or a bracelet or something, but it feels weird. And to throw an extra spanner in the works, so spoiler alert, there's going to be a third person, or a third character. So I want, this is where I start sounding nuts. I want a trinket that when they've got it, it looks like it's half of something, and then they bring it together eventually, and they figure out that there's still another bit missing. Dun, dun, dun. I don't know, medallion? Is that? That's the wrong spelling. No. Yeah, maybe I'll stop thinking about that. I'll just keep going with this. But anyway, maybe you can talk about it, or get me to talk about it, and it can be a bit of a sort of exploratory therapy session tonight. Yeah. Oh, he could hide something in his eye hole. That's always fun, right? I have to say, I would totally do that if I didn't have an eye. Actually, what if I search? Oops. Sorry, tonight's kind of all over the place. Maybe like steampunk, avant-garde. It's always female fashion, isn't it? Male. Ooh, tattoos. That's cool, isn't it? It's really cool. Oh, sorry. Yes. Wait, let me read this. Does it have to be a trinket that's universal? Could it be a thing split into 3 parts that they carry however they feel? Oh, yes, I see what you mean. Like, they fit together to make something. I like that idea. I don't know how to process the making of it. Matching bikinis. Yeah, I mean, you've just spoiled the ending, but So, what if he had tattoos then? What if he had cool head tattoos? I mean, I'm supposed to be drawing like hundreds of images of these characters, and I'm like, oh, let's add some detail. I don't know. Maybe he's got some tattoos that accentuate his eye hole. Almost like a maze. I don't know. I'm going to leave it there for now and see how it feels. But that guy's cool. I like what's going on there. Maybe I should save that. Let's do fashion inspiration. Go away. I've lost track of what I was looking for actually now. I just wanted something to make him a bit more extra. That's cool. it's great for the future stuff, I think. Love this stuff. Maybe his pants could be a bit more of that lower crotch cut. Oh no. I think I need something clearer. Oh, maybe he's got a skirt. Maybe he's got something that's like comes over there. Oh, I don't know. I like the idea of I don't know, I guess I just tend to go for masculine, hot, beefy guy, because that's what I'm attracted to. But I also like to challenge that kind of stereotype, and oh, that's cool too. And you know, just do something different, because it's just it can be a bit obvious at times. So what's my point? So I think I like to do things that you know aren't. I want to do things that aren't form-fitting, and that kind of I don't know, break up the silhouette a bit. A little bit with him, but even more so with the future girl, because I want her to be. I don't want her to slip into this skin tight future chick typical look. I actually want her to be, I don't know, almost like the fashion is deliberately not showing off her figure. I might move across to her in a minute actually and start working on her. Buckles are cool, hey. Plague Doctor. That's cool. Who's this guy? No. No, that just looks like some material you've thrown over yourself. That's really cool. Oh, I love all this stuff. Alright, getting distracted. Yeah, let's I'll just do a little bit more of him and then I'll move across to Kill. So at the moment, I'm still not sure about their names, but at the moment this guy's named Sai, S-Y. Mainly because it was going to link to cyan, you know, because his world's going to be sort of cyan coloured generally. I kind of like this look though. It's like a wizard pirate. I think that's what I want. And he's going to have a hood as well. I've got these sort of ideas for a hood. I think I like that middle one. Oh, you can't really see it because it's so red. How ridiculous. Yeah, this one I think is the goer. Oops. Alright, let's move across to Chicky, who I really need a better name for right now. I'm happy with Sai for the guy. Sai guy, but at the moment I'm calling her Mac, which I don't feel is right. But she's going to be magenta kind of based. Actually, I think I want her to be a bit darker skinned. That could also bring into question if they are related or not. Who knows? But you can see, I want her to be, yeah, not all tight skin, tight fitted, and yeah, I sort of got some inspiration from different kind of sci-fi things. That's cool. Yeah. Anyway, that's my thought process. So I kind of wanted to be, I want them both to be kind of sexy, but not because of their form so much. Yeah, I'm not sure if this is going to be her weapon of choice. or it's just going to make an appearance or something. But I think it's an electro mace. That's what I'm calling it. So I'm thinking it will sort of be on the right way, yes. I was thinking it would have sort of glowing bits. Hence why I did the little squiggles in the sketch. But, you know, like these bits sort of have little grooves where there's glowing stuff. I don't know what it does. But you don't want to touch it. You don't want it hitting you at high speed, that's for sure. You get me? It's looking kind of dirty now, isn't it? Kind of muddy, that purple. See, this looks almost green. Next to the pink. Interesting, isn't it? That looks hideous. Need to think that through a bit more. Maybe these whole bits are glowing. Probably shouldn't be overthinking this right now. Something like that. Thanks. I think maybe I don't know what I'm doing. Ugh. Brain. Okay. She's gonna have a, yeah, I think her top's gonna be sort of purple, magenta-y. Your pants are too. So I don't know. Do you want to know anything else about the story? I feel like I'm not sure what I should reveal, or what you'd be interested in knowing, or anything about the characters, I guess, as well. I haven't quite, like, I've got some ideas for supporting characters. Particularly a sort of friend or something along the way. I'm not liking this. This pink colour. Sorry, this greeny colour that's coming out. Yeah, but I haven't really thought a lot about supporting characters, to be honest. I've been concentrating more on the plot and the concept of the world. But it's good because I personally love stories with layers of meaning and symbolism and depth and stuff like that. So I'm deliberately coming at it from that point of view. And I've got these kind of metaphors around mental health in particular, and not just mental health, but just I don't know, learning about yourself and how you deal with problems and overcoming problems and stuff like that. There's lots of metaphors around that. So that's been actually really good in a way, because I can go from that standpoint and think about everything from that lens, if that makes sense. Yeah, I don't know how to explain it more than that. And to answer your question, Linda, you asked half machine. Yeah, I mean, she's essentially, so she's the opposite of the other character. She's lost her left leg, her right arm, and her left eye. In fact, another spoiler alert, they were born without them. So what does that mean? Who knows? I do. No, I know what it means. Oh, there's actually, this hair was kind of, I was going to do this kind of more of a zigzaggy kind of thing. sure if I'll do that. It's kind of cooler, isn't it? But it was inspired by this other hair I'll show you in a second. And I want to kind of copy it. Some aspects of it, at least. Yeah, this one. I just like the idea of the shaved bits. Oh, that's a great idea. I've been reading a bit about forming characters and fleshing them out and stuff, and got some really good tips from this one article that I read. And they said to give your character 3 things. Give them memories, and give them 3 different memories. Oh yeah, hang on, maybe. Yeah, I like that. See, like asking them specific, really personal questions is really interesting. Yeah, but the stuff I was reading was saying that you should give your characters 3 different memories. A happy memory, a sad memory, and a mysterious memory. And then give them, like you've asked them who they are, or what they are, and so have the character say, I am an artist, or I am, like, how do they identify themselves, I think is the key to that as well. Yeah, which I think is cool. I think it's a cool way to look at it. Oh, and then you're supposed to, once you've got these sort of background to your characters, you should sort of have them have a hypothetical situation and think about how they would react given that information that I was just talking about. going to steal those, though. Emo base. It's a good way to think about it. No. So yeah, this, like, I mean, she's got sort of skinny jeans on, but just that top bit, it's like, it's not about boobs or, you know, sexy necklines or anything. It's almost like anti that, which I just like. All right, let's figure out what's going on with these clothes. I think it'll be a fun experience to think about, you know, not tonight, but in future stuff, how this character looks in different angles, and do some turnarounds and stuff like that. Because I would like to get some other artists involved, mainly to make the load easier to carry when creating a whole graphic novel, which I'm up for. I'm really keen to see how that works, how that can work, and just try it, you know. Which, on a very personal note, that the fact that I can say that is pretty amazing. Like, a year ago, or less even, I wouldn't have even wanted to, like, I don't want to have to manage people or, I don't know, think about that kind of heavy stuff. But yeah, I'm doing so much better now that I'm just like, actually, I really want to do this and I really want it to work. And thankfully, that's kind of keeping me just as excited about this project as, as the actual doing of it. Um, what changed? I was diagnosed with ADHD, and I started getting treatment, and just having that diagnosis and a bit of clarity around myself has really helped me understand myself better. And yeah, it's just gotten rid of a ton of my anxiety, and I guess just generally made me feel more confident. That's probably too hot. So yeah, that's the major thing that's changed. Um, yeah. Thank you. I'm very pleased about it. I want that more saturated in the darks. Oh, go away. Yeah, so ongoing, I mean, I really want to get some funds for this. Once my plan is to sort of get the concept happening, and have some things to show like this, um, and then to look at doing a Patreon, or I think probably a Patreon and a what's the other one? Kickstarter. Eventually, like maybe a Kickstarter later down the track. But I'm not really sure what that means for these kind of live streams, because I want it to be a bit exclusive, but I also don't want to exclude people, ironically. I think yeah, I'll still do these kind of streams and have, you know, take everyone on the journey with me. But I'll just have some more exclusive content around. So if people are really interested, they can come and support me. That arm's weird. I don't know what's going on with that arm. Is it not sort of arm shaped enough? Maybe it sort of needs to go, be bent a little bit more. Graphic novel video game. Ooh, yeah. Actually, that was a part of the inspiration. Was my friend and I were talking about wanting to get into making games, but and you know, I've got that in mind too, because you know, because I'm nuts. Like I was even thinking, like it could be a platformer game. And the girl from the future, she's moving to the right, and the character in the past is moving to the left. I like that exclusive content idea too, having the interviews as part of that. Something, I don't know what it is, but I guess it's maybe it's a confidence in things. But sometimes if you just like chuck down some lines, you can start seeing things. Maybe that's something I've gotten used to too. That's how I've grown as an artist. See, I mean, look at that. Like on her arm there, I literally just chucked down some random blue blobs, and it looks really cool, if I do say so myself. That's not right. I think here's that trick again. If I just desaturate this color here, hopefully it'll appear more blue, even though That's cool. Does she have blue eyes? I think she has blue eyes. And maybe the counterpart has purpley eyes. Oops. I find sometimes reflections in eyes aren't that easy. I probably just overthink them. She's looking free to kill. Don't know what accent that was just then. What if, though, I change this? Oh, why isn't that working? Okay, it's not going to be as easy as I thought. Yeah, we'll make this pink. Yeah, so her character is going to be very very much aggressive. So the sort of journey that she has to go on is I suppose more about control and structure. Whereas her counterpart, the other guy, Sai no more, he's going to be very based in motion and not just being emotional, like he's actually going to be bad at expressing emotion. So his journey will be learning how to express his emotions and process some grief. And so she's definitely a goodie. But you know, I'm gonna definitely play with that concept as well. of well, you know, I want her to be flawed in the sense that you know, you don't want who cares about someone who's perfect in a story? Like, you want them to have flaws and to grow. No, she's not good at expressing anger. I think that's something she needs to deal with. Because she essentially comes from the future, and symbolically, the future is going to be around dealing with anxiety, and so she has anger that is from anxiety. It's from like not knowing and getting frustrated and stuff. So she needs to learn to I suppose not so much control it, but understand it, and yeah, build some healthy structures. I might. She's looking pretty cool. But I might switch back to this dude. He needs some loving. I think maybe his pose is a bit basic. And now I'm looking at him, I don't really like that color of the cloak. You talk about the mace, the electro mace. Not quite sure. I think it just hurts and electrifies. Maybe I like the idea of him having a purple coat. I don't know. It's probably just a bit too saturated at the moment. No, he's definitely a goodie. Oops. Yeah, well, I used me as a reference for the pose. Oh, did I tell you that, JL? I probably told you that already, didn't I? I mean, I wish I was this hot. I definitely wish I could grow a beard like that. Parrot patch, wooden leg crutch. Long John Silver, what about a parrot? um, yeah, well, interestingly enough, no, yeah, I won't. I don't know. It's hard. I don't want to spoil anything for anyone, but um, yeah, I don't have a parrot character, but there's something that might come into the story that could could be a little bit parrot like. But yeah, so he's going to be from essentially the past. Um, and much more of a fantasy sort of world. And he's going to get some magical powers. Well, in fact, they're both going to get powers, but yeah, he's going to be much more based around elements and you know, like elemental powers. I don't I don't I don't know. I don't like the word magic, so I'm probably going to use some other word for it in the story. Yeah, I just find it's too. I don't know. It's too linked to things. To you know. Not that I'm expecting to be like crazy original with this, because it's not. Nothing is, in my opinion. But yeah, I just don't want it to be too. I don't know. Magical. Does that make sense? Yeah, well, if you're my producer, you might need to put some rein me in. Have an embargo on information. looking cooler already. Oops. Is it late? Oh crap. Time's gone really quick. Should probably finish up soon. Just really into it, you know? You know how it is. Saw a design for this three-way patch thing, and I like that. I think I want to bring that into it too. So sort of imagery around two things coming together and three things maybe actually. A reverse patch. Oh, yeah, we were talking about the eye before, like the patch at least, like something could be hidden in it. Well, he could hide something in it. I mean, she could have a compartment in her bionic eye or something. I don't know what it is they keep in there though. Have to be something secret. Duh. But I mean, I'm just gonna try something. Yeah, see if you have that, then you need something coming across there, don't you? I don't know what I'm doing. I'm trying too many things at once. Whoops. Comes off so green, doesn't it? So the basic premise is that they I think I spoke about this last time, didn't I? They kind of go to sleep and they dream what the other one's doing. So they're both sort of experiencing the same things, but they're both also thinking that it's a dream. Because there'll be similarities to their stories in the sense of they'll have similar things timing of when they deal with things. They'll be dealing with different things, but it'll be similar. So they might sort of chalk it up to being them dreaming about their own problems. And because their stories won't be specifically, like, it won't be directly aligned in terms of time. It just looks like a striped jumper. I've spent all this time and it just looks like a striped jumper under there. Oh, it doesn't matter. Yeah, what am I saying? Yeah, so that's why the patch what am I doing? Oh, you like the lighting on his cloak? I wasn't thinking it was very good, actually. See, another thing that would be cool of a learning experience in this is I'll have to get a bit better at drawing different materials. Like, I have to figure out how to draw leather better and get stuff looking more cooler. Learn all the secrets. So isn't it weird how brown that looks? Actually looks a little bit more brown on my screen. A creature instead of his arm. Yeah, I like that. Maybe I don't know, I'm trying to figure out, he's going to be quite a bit of a loner sort of character. So I'm trying to figure out how to inject some other characters in his story. Yeah, I'm not liking the colour of this cloak. Does it just need to be less saturated purple? Yeah, I think so. Yeah, what am I saying? Yeah, it's a hard one because I want them both to be kind of solo expeditions to a point, and then they figure out that they need to work together. I don't know, is any of that making sense? When people look into where the eye is supposed to be, people look into a portal or something that rears. Ooh. Well, it's funny you should say that because the other character, the girl, I want her to gain some powers of sort of clarity and foresight, and seeing the future, or seeing people's feelings or something, along those lines. Because her journey is going to be that she's so she wants to know the future. Sorry, I'm just laughing at everybody just throwing their ideas at me. I love it. Don't stop. Yeah, her journey is going to be wanting to know more about the future, because obviously she's representing anxiety, but realizing that knowing the future doesn't help, essentially. So I'm not quite sure how that plays out exactly, but in a sense, I want her inundated with so many ways that the future could happen. Like she has this vision. It's not just of the future is like this. It's like she has visions of every single branch that the future could take. And at first, when she gains this ability, she is, overwhelmed and stressed because she's like, there's so many things that could happen that I need to prepare for or worry about, stress about. But then ultimately realizing that she can't do that. And she needs to accept that the future is unwritten. Whereas for this guy, he's got a lot of emotional grief that he needs to deal with. And that's going to be represented through his elemental powers that he gets. Because, the elements are really, like, easily can represent that. Like fire is obviously very emotional, water, air even, earth. So his journey is going to be much more about learning to express himself, and also to understand emotions a bit better, I guess, and not hold them all in, as we can so often do. Oh, I've neglected his staff. That's too orange. I made this, you can see on the left there, it's like a little crystal. That's the brush for this, the stamp for this brush. If I just do a stamp, you'll see it's like a little brown crystal. But I sort of made it myself, and because I just wanted something that was kind of, long and flat, and I really like it. I initially created it to do some buildings and stuff, like, because if you could easily just kind of block out some buildings or whatever, like that kind of thing. But I actually really like it, just using it for this. Oops. Oh, that shouldn't be metal. Sorry, I just realized that. It's wood, isn't it? It's so weird. Just then, I could see, I could see his face on my computer screen, just out of the corner of my eye, and something in me was like, "There's someone looking at you." Like it was, team Zoom meeting or something. Going nuts. Yeah, this is cool. Still needs a fair bit of work, I think, but definitely going in a direction I'm happy with. I was thinking maybe he should be more earthy, but I kind of like that he's come out a bit vibrant, even though I sort of toned him down. I just think it's different, like I don't want him to be too I don't want him to be too typical fantasy, I want there to be something interesting, which I think there is now. Let's do some of this junk that we all love. Who doesn't love some hot pink? Oh, certainly, I certainly do. You'd think I would just intuitively know what the shape is on a face, because I always do that sort of 3/4 and a light hitting this side, but I've never quite worked out a formula for it. I don't know if there is one really, but I feel like there should be at least. I suppose, wouldn't be light up that far. This brush will probably be good for shadows as well. And it is. Yeah, he's looking cool. Let's go back to Sticky. I don't think that's... I feel like she blends into the background a bit now. But maybe if I... Oh, actually, maybe I'll make the background a little bit more pink. No, maybe a bit more purple. Yeah, that's better. She's looking pretty cool too. I don't know that I want to mess with her too much. Oh, what happened then? Oh, how did I do that? Cool, I think I'm going to shut off soon actually. Feeling a bit tired. Let's just give her some hot cyan because he's got the pink. It's probably a bit too hot. Tone it down a bit, Stephen. Don't go crazy. She needs a bit more definition in her face, I think. Actually, her face is a little bit off, to be honest. But still, oh, it's alright, it's fine. this is the instance where some backlight would actually be beneficial. Not just super cool. Actually, you can have blue at the front and blue at the back. Why not? I make the rules. It's my world. I don't think that's how it would go, Stephen. That's fine. Yeah, cool. I wonder if I could even does that make it look like there's light shining through? Yeah, it does a little bit. All right. Yeah, actually, let's do that. Cool. Let's do. I'll just do a quick time lapse, just a 30-second, because otherwise it'll be too long, I think. Save. Especially for both of them. And I might also just quickly save that. Save that. Create a new one. Let's do A3 landscape. Nearly done. Let's just put them side by side. So I can see how they feel together. Oops. That'll do. Okay, let's have a look at playback. Obviously I did the sketch outside of this project, so it didn't capture the sketch. But it's been a really good process to do, because it's helped me realize, you know, some of the colors that I want to use and maybe some of the colors I don't want to use. Things I've got to think about. It's really cool. I'm really enjoying this process, and it's really interesting coming at it from a visual point first off, because obviously I'm an artist and I do this drawing a lot, so it's just cool to come at it from that angle, you know. A lot of times on movies and stuff, you've got to, you know, hire an artist and explain to them, and then it can take some time, whereas because it's just me, I can just explore this stuff. So before I go, this was my first bit of concept art, which is essentially the guy's world, Sai, and that's actually supposed to be him. You might notice that he's got a cane, but that was before I'd done any development on him. And then I haven't finished it, but I've been working on her world, which is going to be obviously this sci-fi sort of cityscape. I think it's going to be cool. Lots and lots of learning curves, but I'm very excited about exploring it all. So stay tuned, is all I can say. And have a good evening. I will catch you all next week for something else. I don't know what. Let's see. Actually, it's coming up to Halloween, and so I want to do a Halloween themed one. So if anybody's got some ideas or things you'd like to draw that I could like take people through drawing, yeah, we can do that. I'd love any ideas. Have a good evening. See ya. Balloons.